Welcome to Gamebros. This is Cuco.
This is DJ Fuego.
Coming to you live from our Gamebros studios here in beautiful Miami, Florida to talk some CES 2016 and a little video game action where they announced a couple of VR headset information.
Yeah.
I still got my old, I got my ugly Christmas
Sweater on.
Still Christmas. This is Christmas sweaters in Miami. We don't need them.
No sleeves.
It's like 65, what is it, like 75 degrees outside?
Yeah. Everybody's over there freezing their butt off up north.
Yeah, you saw that Minnesota Vikings game?
-5 degrees. That's crazy.
I'm good.
I'm pretty sure they spit and snowflakes come out. Like, it's insane.
I'm good. I don't know about you, but I'm good.
Yeah, that's too cold for me.
So let's talk a little CES, man. That's crazy. Did they show anything cool? Like, it felt like kind of
Yeah, it was kind of like a rehash of everything that they saw. It was last year. A lot of drones. I'm talking like hundreds and hundreds of drones. But we saw a particular drone that's pretty sweet that I got out of all the drones. I mean, there are some nice mini ones that they're making. They're like about not even a pound with a lot of battery life. But this one's like the top of the line crazy drone. It's really cool. They have a demo out where the guy's driving his bicycle in the forest, and this actually could follow you in the forest without no problems. It detects everything through like a laser system grid, and it detects how far everything is, and it tries to avoid everything. So it could follow you, or even from behind or in front. So it's just, detecting you from the front. So it's chasing you down and stuff like that. It's really cool. The camera's really nice, HD. And it flies by itself. Nobody needs controls.
But it does have a control, and it does have a display on the controller.
Yes, and it lands automatically. It has the legs go up and down. As you can see, the camera's on the gimbal too, so you don't have to worry about it. Really, really strong. And it's running on Intel RealSense, which is like a new
accelerometers technology.
Yeah, exactly. All the technology that's running on this, which is with that technology of the anti getting hit by any object, and they throw trees and stuff like that, and it detects that, and it gets away from all that. So it's pretty cool. I think this is very sweet. You can see it here flying by itself in the forest, and it's pretty fast.
I think this is awesome. When you told me about this, I thought it was genius.
Yeah,
it's freaking, because think of all the different things. Like right now, look at him. How many people do this? Aggressive biking, and you just have a GoPro on your helmet, and you're just seeing the bouncing up and down of the bike. Yeah. But now you can actually film yourself riding the bike, and then you could use that as for information,
or just to show off to everybody.
Show off, this is me riding my bike.
I mean, it's just a demo. I'm pretty sure you'll get a few of those.
Think about it. You're surfing, dog. You just throw that out there, and you're surfing, and it follows you.
Yeah.
Playing football, instead of, we're talking about the whole VR thing. If they put one of those 360 VR cameras on this, you could just film a football game and not have that thing going up and down. This thing's following the players.
I know. It's getting crazy with that 360-degree camera. There was probably like 10 different makers, Kodak, Canon, others. I don't know who else. There was a few other ones that have been on this 360 because it's everywhere now. If you notice, YouTube and all the CNET and all these other bigger companies are making every show in 360. And I'm sorry to tell you, it's pretty sweet. It kind of makes you feel like you're there.
Yeah, it's awesome. But this technology, you could use it for a lot of different things. Like we always talk about drones and what you could use drones for, as parents to film your kids, film yourself. In business, you could use it a lot too for definitely. Real estate, taking pictures of a wedding. You can have different perspectives.
Yeah.
Just all these different things. And the nice thing is that it's autonomous. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
And like you said, if you're filming from the front, it'll avoid all the stuff so it doesn't get hit by nothing. You had a drone.
Yes.
And we flew it into a tree, and then it breaks. They're expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Very expensive.
And especially this one. This one's very expensive. I'm thinking it's going to be running around $4,000. But you're talking about a professional, real nice. Don't worry. Worry-proof. As you can see, you could just avoid different objects. You don't have to worry about it. This is it. And it's a very good battery life in it. So it's expensive, but not expensive, I guess. But then they have these inexpensive ones.
If you think about it, it's cheap because, how much did your drone cost?
Mine was about like $700. That's how much they run in a cheap build yourself kind of drone. Now they've been going down. After the CES, everything dropped.
Yeah,
you can buy one for $400. Very good one. Those.
But if you break it, you break a motor, propellers, it starts adding up, and this,
definitely,
takes care of a big investment that you're making. Yeah. And especially for these professional photographers, these special, you could sell footage, HD footage, very, to people for 100, 200. You could pay it off really quick.
I mean, it's a moneymaker if you really use it. And like you said, all those scenes and stuff like that, you rent your octocopter or hexacopter out to any event, a car event or anything like that. They're gonna pay you like $2,000-$3,000 in one day.
Imagine those lowrider events that the car's hopping and you get that nice little view and
that's
and then you
can
do a flyover. I was watching CNN. And they were showing the destruction of a tornado that happened in Florida.
Yeah.
And they're not going to pay a helicopter to fly around. The guy was flying a drone, getting the footage. And I'm like, wow, that's cool. I knew it was a drone because of the way it turned when it did turn.
Yeah.
Like, you see that movement of the
like
video.
The panning and just
and that's stiff. Because they don't have it on a gyro thing.
Yeah.
But that's what the future is going to be. I'm sure they're not going to pay thousands of dollars to fly a helicopter. I feel bad for the helicopter pilots, but they better start learning how to fly a drone.
But that's I don't know if you got that thing I showed you where it was a drone for a human.
Oh yeah.
And that's where it's going to.
The girl from IGN. The very fine Naomi Kyle, she jumped in that.
Yeah, there's a drone, a personal drone, where you could literally jump into it.
It's mini helicopter.
A mini helicopter, but it's like a electric powered. It takes you from point A to point B. I'm pretty sure it maps out like, okay, you only have this distance to fly your personal drone. But it's getting to that because helicopters are very expensive.
Yeah, fuel and all that stuff. So I was very impressed with this drone. I think $4,000 or $5,000. It's very expensive, but at the same time, it's an investment that you can really make money. It's not for your everyday guy that wants to. You could get a $400 or $500 drone for that.
Yeah,
if you just want to mess around. There's parrots that they saw at Best Buy for $200-$300.
Like the new NASA. That's all you can just out of the box, get it, fly it. It comes with a camera, $400.
Yeah.
So it's sweet. It's not that bad. It does some of that stuff, but not as much as this one.
So a lot of stuff was a lot of wearables too, right?
Yeah, they had a lot of wearables, and the one that caught us, it was a little bit weird, but hey, it could work. Is the Samsung, the belt, right? They call it the Welt.
The Welt, yeah. It's crazy because you think of different wearables and different things, and Samsung came up with something like this. This to me, they thought outside the box apparently.
Yeah, they went way
outside
away.
the pants too.
So it detects your waist size, and you can literally tighten your belt with your phone. So if you need to re-tighten your belt, you're losing some pounds while you're walking in the mall or walking wherever or jogging.
That's a first world problem.
I know, yeah.
Because usually it's the other way around. Usually you want to loosen up your pants.
I know, right? So that's what they were saying. Oh, it always happens to me. I always have to tighten my pants. I'm like, okay, but so you could literally tighten your belt, and you could gets your weight, and it tells you how much you're eating, what you're eating, and how much you're eating. If you're getting fatter, so it'll notice the belt get a little stretched out a little bit, and then be like, hey, you gotta stop eating, chill out, bro. You're getting too fat. You're getting too inflated.
Chillax, man.
So then it tells you all these different things and stuff like that, and it's a weight.
It's a Coach belt.
Yeah, Coach belt. Basically, you're losing weight. Hey, guess what? You're not 36 anymore. You're 35.
So it vibrates to like, hey, good job, Billy.
But that's something different out of the box. That's why I picked this one. This one's
because it was different. Flatter TVs, 4K and 8K. A big thing was what was the other term?
Curved TV.
Curved TVs. No. But it was the range of color.
Oh yeah, the contrast.
Yeah, like look, we can do these colors from here to here. The rainbow. Look how nice and accurate our colors were. So that's why we were showing these weird tech stuff.
So then Samsung again jumped on another item. which is, I don't know, Samsung's is trying to lead on top of these things, and I guess
be the
they
first out the box.
Yeah, these guys are coming out. But what they do is cool because they get these little companies that invent these things and they just brand it as Samsung. So we're gonna talk about this
They practically go like, so what do you guys got? Oh, we got this belt that. Okay, all right. Keep
Sounds
working
good.
on it. Here's some money. Keep working on it. If it works out, we got it made. We're getting paid.
We're gonna have decked out Samsung everything. Speaking of Samsung and wearable, there's this new watch where it's called Tip Talk, and this one was like super crazy when I saw this. So what it is a watch that you put on your wrist, and you answer the phone by literally putting your finger in your ear. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna hear the person with your finger in your ear, and what happens is that the watch vibrates and makes a micro vibration of the sound, and it goes through your hand into the tip of your
Through
ear.
the bone and bone induction.
Exactly, and then you hear what he's talking about. They say it's not like crystal clear, but you do hear the person talking on the phone. So it's more for like a sports watch. So when you're jogging, you just there, and then you just put your finger in the ear like this guy does, and you just talk through it, and it has the receiver of the mic on the watch, and you just talk and you hear everything.
On the wrist is on the mic.
Yeah.
And it's good for places that it's very crowded and there's a lot of noise, because you're gonna vibrate the sound into your ear. You don't hear the sound. There's toothbrushes that do this for little kids that it uses bone induction sound.
Yeah.
So when the kids are brushing their teeth, it vibrates their teeth and they can hear music. And it lasts 2 minutes, so they know they brushed their teeth for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So, so this bone induction thing, there's earphones that do it already, that go on your jaw.
Yeah.
And send the sound. Like you said, it's not like HD sound or anything,
No.
but you can hear music and you can hear sound. So it's pretty cool because let's say the watch has a cellular signal.
Yeah.
That can be your phone, and you don't have to carry a phone, and you just like kind of like in that
The
spy
whole
thing,
that's what I was
shoe
thinking.
thing.
The whole thing is like a spy thing,
The funny thing is that there was a comedian a couple years ago that he would make the joke of the phones are getting so small that you're just gonna put a thing in your ear and you're like hello and just answer.
Yeah.
And then you could I'm a conference this guy, and he did like a whole joke about having a phone in your ear, but we're getting
to
there.
And that's why I picked this one. It's very out there. It's something cool to watch, and there there's something new and innovating of what they're using in the whole vibration of sound. It's pretty cool.
It's crazy how it travels through your hand and into your finger, and because basically that's what a speaker is. A speaker vibrates and creates the sound through the vibration of speakers. So that's what it's doing, is vibrating your eardrum, so you can get the sound. So I thought that was pretty cool. It gives something useful for the watch, because everyone's like, what's the difference between the Huawei watch or just a normal watch, or give me something that makes me want to buy it. I guess this is what they think that would sell the smartwatch.
I guess to me it's just another little gimmick that they're trying to get, and they're just showing it off now just to get the reaction from people, and then if it works and everybody thinks it's cool, it's like, hey, let's just put it in a Samsung watch and just put little vibrators, and you could pick up your phone like this. Just little gimmicks that be just for everybody. That's what it's about. And one other one that just caught me, the last one, it's called Ninebot. It's it's a Segway as the guy rolls in, and
but not the Segways that these kids are using that are $400 or $500 that are blowing up and killing people.
No, not those. Not the Christmas crazy ones. This is a new style Segway. These guys are from the Segway people that made the first Segway. Those ones that the cops use in the malls and stuff like that. But they what they did was convert it into a robot. So this robot, what he does is detect everything around the room, detects faces, detects people, and he goes literally. You can connect the house to the robot. So if they open the door, he knows there's somebody at the door. So you don't even have to go out to go check who it is. He'll do it for you.
Oh, okay.
So he'll go around there. He can do security too.
Kind of like that My Buddy robot that we talked about that one time.
That one, yeah, it's the same, basically the same thing. But this one's cooler because it has attachments. So like right now, you see them with no hands. You can buy attachments to it to add hands to them. So it's pretty cool. He communicates in a very funny way. At least that's what they showed in the demo. He's like, hey, you got hands. And he looks at his hands and he's like, oh, I got hands. Awesome. And so like he's like,
so
hey, come follow me.
them.
Yeah, like humanize them. And you could talk to him. And he's like, come follow me. Okay, I'm going to follow you. It's kind of a little bit slow.
It's like Baymax. He's a friendly little helpful robot, not a killing robot.
But it's getting there. And there was another robot that was really nice that Samsung was on top of that too, like for some reason. And
Got a lot of money, man. They sold a lot of Galaxy phones.
Yeah, exactly. And it looked like the robot from the Jetsons. It's just like that, a little woman style robot. You could talk to it. It talks to you back. It knows your names. It's very autonomous, and it does a lot of stuff that a robot should do, and it was pretty fast. So it was pretty cool that she could have a conversation with this robot. Like always, it's a little slow. I think we need to get to the new Intels to come out for they could make these robots speak a little bit faster and get attention to you and to what it has to do faster. But it's coming a long way. I mean, you're talking about few years already down the line, and we're already having robots talking to you and watching your house and taking care of certain items for you. I think it's pretty sweet. I would say like about 5 more years, we'll get some robots in our houses.
And 6 years later, we'll have Skynet or Matrix.
Yes. I prefer Matrix.
As they saw in the demonstration, it also had an infrared camera.
Yeah, it detects all the stuff.
That way it can shoot you at nighttime through the fog and through the smoke. But then they'll put the legs of that running robot that they have in Boston that runs over rocks and everything. That's it. We're dead.
In Christmas, they displayed, was it 4 of those robots? And they had a sleigh, and they were pulling the sleigh while the guy was dressed as Santa Claus.
Oh, Lord. We're dead. We're going to get killed by robotic reindeers.
So that was the coolest stuff from CES. I mean, there was a lot of stuff, a lot of cameras, a lot of watches and stuff like that, some VR stuff and so much stuff. But that was just a tip of the iceberg of cool stuff to see out there.
So everything is more creating a smart home.
Yeah,
appliances talking to each other.
Yeah,
they had a refrigerator that you knock on it and the glass turned transparent, like they use on the limos and stuff, so you could see what's inside. Samsung had one where it had a camera, so you could check on your phone and say, "Hey, do I need milk? Let me check what's inside my refrigerator. Oh, that's cool. I need milk.
I'm past due." And you could take
you
the
could
dates
order stuff like
order stuff
MasterCard, hooked up with Samsung to do that, where you could order food from the TV and from the actual refrigerator.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like it's cool because they're making things easier for people. But do we really need this kind of stuff? Like the refrigerator was like $9,000.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like $9,000 for
I could tell my wife, "Hey, make your own list."
Right?
Use your phone.
Paper pen, $2.
You got the freaking Alexa, the Amazon speaker. You can tell Alexa, "I need toilet paper. Remind me." Remember what we talked about that one time, the garbage can that saw everything you threw in the garbage? Just get one of those. It was like $100 and it sees everything you throw in it, and it makes a list for you for what you need, and that's it.
There's a lot of technology on that kind of stuff, like
because they want to sell you
gadgets
stuff.
And they have a self-folding clothes thing. I didn't get to see it though, but I saw it there, but I didn't get to see it in action. So I want to see that because I always say that there's no folding clothing thing. Some guys like, "Why do I need folding?" I'm like, why not? Have you ever done laundry? You know how many shirts and pants
if you just throw the pile of clothes in the machine and then all of a sudden, like,
poof,
press shirts.
You don't have to worry about it. I think that's like the technology I would go for, not the knocking on my fridge to tell me what it is.
Or I got grocery bags and I use my foot to open the door. They use the technology from the car, like to pop open the door.
So you get some crazy technology there, but that's pretty much it. Wasn't a big show or anything like that, but yeah, that's pretty much CES.
So let's talk about the heavy hitters. Sony was kind of lame.
Yeah, it was really bad. I mean, they talked about the cameras,
no VR headset,
TV, and that was it. Not even VR, no video games, no anything like that. They did announce that they're unleashing more games on PlayStation Now. That was the only video game thing.
But we'll talk about that in our video game section. But
Samsung, just the fridge and here, there. Nothing really crazy. New laptop trying to compete with the Microsoft Surface. But they all look the same now. Like everything looks like the Surface. They're trying to catch up to the Surface.
Yeah, because the Surface Pro is it's a nice little light machine that packs a big punch. And Samsung, more phones, Galaxy stuff.
Yeah, it was not too much. The same old stuff. New TVs. They're using Ultra SHD technology.
A lot of OLED too.
OLED and
I can roll up the TV and
curved screens and stuff like that. But it's the same stuff. I mean, there's nothing a big impact or anything like that. So 4K was everywhere. That's pretty much the standard right now. You had 8K, but just one TV had it, so it was not a big push for that.
And then Sony announced that they're gonna have a service that'll push out 4K.
4K
content
on the internet. So that's good for all you 4K people.
Yeah, because if you
there.
have a 4K TV and you have no content to view, it's just up-resing 1080p stuff. But all right, so we're gonna take a quick break. Before we take our break, we're gonna show off the video game of the week. We are going to give away a Call of Duty t-shirt from our friends at Gamer Action Wear. They make these cool t-shirts, which I'm going to show you guys in a little bit. I don't know if you want to put the there you go. And that's the song. You guys can listen to it. So it's an I was about to
you
say
guys got to start asking questions on this.
On the chat, you guys can start busting the questions. We're not going to count any questions you guys give right now. We'll save the 20 questions towards the end. So if you guys want to start asking questions, we'll actually answer them in the chat. And
if you guys have any question on CES or any product that you want us to talk about, just let us know. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with the video game portion of our show.
Alien symbiote from the Spider-Man. Immediately bring it back to me.
Yes, my master.
Left, right, come on, rotate, move over. Oh, no, left. Why can't I beat this bonus round? How can I beat the lizard and rhino, but I can't beat this level? Gosh. Okay, here we go. Focus, Peter. I got this, and... Oh. Hey, MJ, how's it going?
Bring me the symbiont, or she dies.
Huh. Who the heck was that? Time to get serious. Yahoo! Hey, MJ. How's it going? Are you okay? Oh, good. You look great, by the way. Shh. Just stay calm, and I'll have you out of here in no time. MJ!
Give me the symbiont, boy. You do not know its true power.
Symbiote? Oh, was I supposed to bring that for you?
I sense a dark presence about you.
Oh, that's because I had some fish tacos earlier, and they are not sitting well. I would definitely not go to Kirby's Crab Shack. No.
This is not a game!
Okay. I hear you. I think you're looking for this? Ah, that's what I thought. I'll trade you this for the girl, okay? On the count of 3. You have numbers where you're from, right? Where are you from? Okay, I've upset you. Never mind, here we go. 3, 2, 1, catch! Too slow! MJ, run! Oh boy. That looks dangerous. Whoa! I know, you're from Asgard, right? Hey! Savage Land? Genosha? Wakanda? Your island? Whoa! Too slow. Nah. Can't touch this. How about Latveria? The negative zone?
Silence!
Hot! Up and over. Give me a clue. A hint? Anything? I know. You're from Jersey, right? I guess not. Ouch! Whoa! Gotcha! Incoming!
Hey, you noisy kids, keep it down. You wouldn't want me to get angry, would you?
Whoa! Time to end this fight show! Hey, Hornhead! You like baseball? Hey, batter, swing! take that. Oh, you're really strong. Here's web in your eye. Time to unleash the awesomeness. What? Here we go. Oh, hold on 1 second. Wait. Why can't I figure this out? You know what? Never mind. Let's see how well you do without this cool flashlight of yours. Ow, 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 ow! Hey! My web shooters! Do you know how much these cost? That's it! Ouch. Hang on, I'm not ready. That is the worst sunburn I have ever seen. Not good. This ends now. Bring it!
Let's see how the fans voted. 55% for Spider-Man and 45% for Darth Maul.
Whoa, and somebody's just not gonna get ahead in life.
Yep, he's got a terrible headache. Just like the terrible way. Well, honestly, that's a Star Wars way of dying.
Right?
That's perfect.
dumb.
Like that's like our pet peeve of Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
They're great movies. We love them. Big Star Wars fans. I got Boba Fett stuff everywhere, and we love Star Wars. But the little gripe that we have is they're so powerful Jedis and powerful Siths and powerful bounty hunters, and they get killed so easily.
So easily. It's so bad.
The best one is Palpatine when he spins in the air and just and kills 3 Master Jedi.
3 Master Jedi.
In like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
But whatever. That's a whole other story. So there's a lot of video game news. One of them came out of CES, which was like a big thing. We've always talked about it. You know, VR headsets, we love them.
Yes.
For some stupid reason, I don't know why the other, super famous video game people, IGN and all the people that you guys watch and follow and YouTube and all that stuff, they hate on it so much.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, this is so sorry. This sucks. You know, the other day we were killing time between jobs and we went to Best Buy and we were looking at the Samsung VR headset.
Yes.
And we just 5 seconds, you put it on, you're like, oh, this is crazy. You could see the world and the environment, walk in and out. So we're big. We're dying to get our hands on VR stuff.
Yeah, I think there's a great technology. It's another move, another step to a different gaming experience. I know they're not going to be great experiences because, you do want to move and stuff like that. They're still lacking, the movement and the controller in the hands and stuff like that. We want to go into the virtual world. But, man, they do really convince you and make you feel in a different space or a different environment. And I like that. Yeah. I like that feeling where it's like, I'm not home sitting on the couch playing through a TV. I'm actually in it, and I think that's a cool experience. And that's why we like that. We want a different experience. I mean, that's why we play different games. And that's why we like different things. Yeah,
that escapism, that ability to leave the world that we live in. So we always talked about who's going to come out first and what's going to be the price. And I've even said it. Sony doesn't want to be the first one out of the blocks with the price because they want to be able to gotcha.
Yeah.
So they were waiting their turn. Kind of how when Xbox announced it's like $400, and we're like, okay, we'll do $350.
Yeah.
That's basically what they were waiting for. So Oculus came out. So they did announce a price, and they had a release date for March. And what you get with the Oculus is you get a Xbox controller, you get a sensor, you get the Oculus Rift goggles, and
the camera,
the little camera, which is the sensor,
and
you get the cables, and you get 2 free games. One of them is Lucky. So it's a third-person game
through a VR.
through VR, which is cool because it's basically like you're the cameraman for this this platformer. It's Lucky's Tale, and that's free on Oculus. And you also get Valkyrie, which is the game I'm dying to play.
Yeah, it's super sweet. I mean, the visuals and the sounds in Valkyrie makes you feel like you're inside the ship. Yeah. It's really good.
So you fly around with the analog sticks, and Oculus does have those two controllers that you can use in your hands.
Yeah.
But
that's
just
not coming out yet, though.
So.
It's gonna come down the line around October. Those new controllers.
But does it track that too?
Yeah, it does have tracking. It has a little LEDs on the sides. They're infrared, so it does track that. I think that controller is just genius.
It's basically what we've been saying for the last since the Move came out 5 years ago.
Put an analog on that.
Just put a LED little light so you know where it is in 3D space, and you just make them little navigation controllers.
And that would honestly just kill the movement. You know, like you can move and actually grab things in the hand and move. You know, it'll feel natural.
And since you're grabbing it like this. With in your hand, you could use your pinky as a button, kind of how they have those modded controllers with the flippers. You can add those on there. Yeah, it takes a while to do it, but once we're gamers. Dog. How many controllers have we not gone through and learned? So you can have your thumbs on the thing. You can have a button or two because you don't want to really release that analog stick, but your fingers are triggers. Your middle fingers are trigger, and you could use the other fingers as well. I think you could even go up and down on some too.
Do like a modded controller kind of thing. Magnets. Boom, boom, boom. Put another button here and there.
So they came out with a price, $600.
Whoa. Do you think that's expensive or do you think it's good?
It's weird because I watch a lot of podcasts. We do a podcast. I always watch to get their feel and see if I agree with them or disagree. And I heard a bunch of them say it's super expensive. Oh my goodness! And I've also heard other ones that say, "Man, that's cheap. I thought I was gonna spend $1,000, and it's $600. It's cheap." I actually think it's kind of expensive.
I think
thought
so too.
Maybe 400 would be like the plateau. Like everybody's gonna shoot for 400, and then we'll work down from there. Yeah. I know it's expensive. It's expensive tech. I get that. So is a PlayStation. So is an Xbox.
Yeah. So is
So you kind of take a hit to try to. You use it as a platform to then sell software. Yeah. That's where you make your money back on the software. That's what I thought they were gonna do. I thought, we'll take a hit. Facebook, you got money. Facebook owns Oculus.
I know, right?
So I thought they were going to take a hit and say, hey, look, we'll take a hit on the Oculus, but we'll make it in the back end, sending them software and content and movies and TV shows.
Commercials.
And now Facebook, how many videos you can see on Facebook with your phone? Now, when Star Wars came out, they had the whole Star Wars thing that you used your phone. Yeah. Basically, you're using your phone, or if you had cardboard box like I do, you could use that to see it. Which is cool. So I thought that's where they were going to do. I thought $600 was expensive. And the funny thing is that we have a chat, a group chat with all our gamer friends, and we roll like $600 and everybody's like, that's expensive, blah, blah, blah. And it started in March. 10 minutes later, I told my friends, guys, if you sign up now, you'll get it in May. Yeah. 2 hours later, I'm like, it's June. Now we're at July. They sold many.
Out. Yeah.
That they're backed up into July now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Apparently $600 is not expensive. Apparently that's cheap, or that's a good price for it.
But you got to keep in mind, this is just the Oculus.
Exactly. I don't think a lot of people thought of it completely, what you're going to say.
Yeah, so this is just Oculus and the controller and the system. We have a phone call. And it's Randy Savage.
Welcome to Gamebros. You're the first caller 2016.
Your quality's cutting off.
It's all right.
I can still hear you. Are you guys what is you guys
can you call back?
You gotta call back. You sound like Kylo Ren right now. Sounds like Kylo Ren.
Did he mean to do that on purpose?
I know. Was he talking through a Kylo Ren mask or something?
Did he have a little Kylo Ren helmet? It's like, grandfather, this is for you, grandfather.
Spoilers everywhere. If you haven't seen it, you're not a fan.
If you haven't seen it, dog, we could
Okay.
spoil it for you.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Perfect.
What's up, Kylo?
There we go. Hey, I'm Vince McMahon. I'm Vince McMahon, and I'm here to sign up Google.
I've been working out, man. I'm ready. Give me 2 more months, man.
All right. Your first opponent. Sorry, I've been
You've been sniffing that coke,
working
man.
out. No, I don't
Coca-Cola.
do juice. All right. You guys are you guys giving out anything today?
Yeah, we're giving away pop toys and a Call of Duty T-shirt, man. This
Have
cool,
you revealed
cool.
how to win them?
Huh?
Have you revealed how to win them?
Yeah. All you have to do is guess the game, the game of the week. We always play a song, and then we play 20 questions. If you guess the video game, you get this Call of Duty T-shirt from our friends at Gamer Actionwear, and you get a pop toy of your choice. We got a whole bunch. We have DC, Star Wars, you name it.
You might. Now, when is the contest? Can I do it now?
It's today, yeah. If you guess the game, you win it.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll guess the game.
All right, what is it?
I haven't heard the song.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So
then
give
we'll
us
see.
a little bit. We'll play the song. We'll show you the picture, and then you try to guess it. All right?
With a picture of what? The cover? of the
Yeah.
game?
Maybe it's a cover. It's a piece of the game.
Okay. Will you play it now on your stream?
Yeah. We'll play it out right now as soon as you hang up.
All right, wait, hold up.
All right.
Hold up.
All right. Thanks, man. Show him the put the music and show him the game real quick to see if you could win it.
So like I was saying about the Oculus, so it's just the goggles, it's the controller and the little camera. That's all you're getting. So you have to buy your computer rig. So
And it's not just any little rig
that's what I was
either.
gonna say. We looked at the specs that you need to run.
You can go to Oculus.com when you go order it. There's a link, a little thing that says click here to see if your
hardware
ready for
If it's
ready to take the Oculus.
Okay, so I got this monster computer laptop, which is a gaming laptop, and it was at $1,500. And I thought, geez, that's expensive. But I took it, for engineering and this such. I'm barely hitting. Well, I'm hitting it like right on though. Like, I have a little bit more RAM than it should, but my graphics card's on the dot. So it's like I thought I was pretty
960,
powerful.
right?
It's a 960, so you gotta be running 960 on your graphics card, which is pretty high. So like, I'm running 1,500 plus another 600. You're talking about $2,000. Now, Oculus came out on CES. They said that they have a rig
That they'll sell you.
they'll sell you with the Oculus for about $1,500. So that's basically what you're paying for a VR set.
That's your Oculus bundle.
Exactly. The Oculus bundle is $1,500.
So you can't get a Steam box.
No, you can't. I don't think you can.
So
run with
you
the
can't
Steam
get
box.
unless you get a high-end Steam box.
Yeah.
But just a regular Steam box, you won't be able to get that and use it to play Oculus. Which the Steam box is basically like a gaming PC console thing.
Yeah.
So don't think like we're not trying to poo-poo on Oculus.
We're just
it's awesome.
telling you how it is.
We're just informing you.
Yeah.
Just because some people think, I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna hook it up to my computer and just
And
gonna
bam,
download
whammo.
and it's gonna work. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to, especially with Oculus, you have
Yes.
to have these PC and you have to have all these requirements. to
If
be able
not,
to
it's
use it.
gonna be running slow. It's gonna be glitchy and
that's
stuff
when you
like
start
that.
throwing
Yeah. So
So you
then,
want to keep that the refresh rate and all that up.
so you're talking about 600 or 1,500 with the whole
The
setup
whole
kit.
shebang.
So that's what we're talking about. Okay, so they announced the price. Are we, is PlayStation gonna double down and it's gonna show a price lower than that? What do you think?
I think that when they said $600, Sony Entertainment, Casarai,
Yo, no.
Hero, what's his name?
They changed all of them, man. Now I'm all confused now.
Jack Trenton.
Yeah, he's not there no more.
I know. But
All right, I got it, man. I guarantee you, this is the one.
okay, what is it?
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
I don't hear you. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Okay, I think it's Final Fantasy.
No, it's not.
Bum, bum, ba-dum,
Oh no. Oh no.
Gosh darn it, you're fired.
You're fired.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. Yeah. Try again. We still have time. We're gonna play the music and all that later. But okay, so Sony was super thrilled about this.
I'm pretty
because,
sure.
like you said, it's $1,500 for
Yes.
the bundle. Thought they could easily bundle everything for a stack.
Just yeah, or even put $600 on top of that, $400 for a system with the camera, whatever. You're still $1,000. You're still $500
It's cheaper
under.
than the other one.
That's the bad thing, though. You know that
And
they went
I think they're
too
going.
high.
I think they're going for if they. Like I was telling you, there's a whole psychological thing behind this. Just keep playing the Valkyrie thing so they can see the game. I think it's a whole psychological thing behind this because when they say 600, everybody's like, it's expensive.
Yes.
And now Sony could say it's $400, and they'll be like, damn, we're saving $200.
Yes.
But if Sony would have came out of the blocks first saying, hey, it's $400, they're like, see, it costs like a console. A console is $400. That's a lot of
It's
money.
a lot of money.
But
Exactly.
that whole thing is just
It's so
For
true,
some
though.
reason, the last couple of years
It's
have
so
played
true.
out perfectly for PlayStation.
Yes.
As far as this stuff, like when Xbox
It's
came out
'cause
of the gate and all that stuff,
They learned their lesson
so that's why they were waiting. They had
Yes.
They had this tech for a while,
a long time ago.
and they're just like, oh, let's just wait, let them come out of the block. Now we come out like heroes and say, hey, look, you already. I think it's like 40 million people have PlayStation 4s already.
Yes,
So it's
39.
like you guys have PlayStations. All you need is these glasses, $400, and you guys got it.
yeah.
And I'm sure they'll bundle. They'll have the PlayStation VR by itself.
Yeah, definitely.
They'll have one with a camera, because some
bundle,
people don't.
and then the
then you
PlayStation
have the bundle, and you could easily do $800.
I'm thinking it's gonna cost $400.
So 400 plus 350,
And then-
750.
then you gotta get the camera, whatever.
But they'll throw in the
So-
camera. They'll throw. Come
yeah,
on. Yeah,
you
you
think
could
so?
get some on Amazon for $20.
I think it'll end up to $850.
What, the whole
With
bundle?
the whole thing.
Bundle?
With the camera, the Morpheus,
I think so too.
and the
around
console.
that price.
And people will go insane. They're like, this is just cheap. This is amazing.
The
And
good
they just
thing is-
announced that supposedly they have that's on here. It's 100 games for
Dang.
the PlayStation VR. But
I don't know
100
about that.
games, I don't know. I don't, maybe it's 100 games, but some of them are like
Yeah,
little
little
indie games
indie
or
games.
like this and that or
What-
walking around
when
and stuff like that. They might have maybe 10 or maybe 5 full-blown
Yeah.
games.
It's-
Like one is rigs.
Yeah.
Like you can see it. We have rigs, or you could play next to it. Now that we're talking PlayStation, the next more.
No, they have
right,
full, really
there.
good blown games.
Yeah.
And I've seen it. You've seen my video on our YouTube page where I did a whole little thing about VR. I counted 15 games, and that was like a year ago almost when I did that. And you're getting more people getting on top of it. That was my scare with Facebook buying Oculus, because I go, man, they're gonna make it uber cheap.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna kill, Sony with the price with that, because they have so much money. They'll take the hit, but it looks like they didn't. And so right now, Sony's gonna be coming way on top because they have the system and the glasses. And trust me, I don't think it's gonna be that expensive. They do make LCD screens. They
make OLED
screens. So you're talking about just putting a PlayStation Vita on your headset, on your face. How much is a PlayStation Vita nowadays?
At $200.
$200, exactly. So you're putting a $200 item on your face, basically. Trust me, it's gonna be $400.
Yeah. So and they have all and the good thing is, like, you use a PlayStation. If you have
Yeah.
a PlayStation, you don't need to buy another system to power this thing. The thing is, yeah, you have to connect to the PlayStation. I don't think this could be wireless.
No, it has to be wired.
It has to be.
Yeah, you gotta run that whole CPU, and it's gotta be
Yeah.
one-on-one.
So
point,
it's gonna
but-
be awesome. I can't wait for this to come out. I'm dying for it to come out already.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna reserve 5. I'm gonna play FIFA with like 5 people in my house, just kicking the crap out of all the sofas and stuff. But so I think at the end of the day, Oculus came out. A lot of people were happy. A lot of people bought
Yeah.
it. Like it started in March and it ended up in July. And PlayStation, I think, was super thrilled. I think tech people like us were happy with this because that's it. It's gonna jumpstart now.
That's it, yeah.
Valve,
HTC Cove is gonna come out. Well, now it's called something else. HTC is coming out with theirs.
Yeah, that's the people with Valve and HTC.
Yeah.
They have theirs.
They're cup holders, man. I saw those controllers. I'm sorry, but those are so
That
bad.
was retarded. Yeah,
The worst controllers ever I've ever seen in my life.
I don't why did they do them like that? I need to read up. Basically, it looks like you're holding a small little rackets. Basically, you just see a stick and just
And
a little.
cup holder.
It looks
Man,
like
they
a
look
cup
like
holder.
cup holders, man.
So, but
when
yeah,
you told me that, I had to go see it. And when I saw it, I'm like, are you serious? Like, really? What is it? They want them to drink at the same time?
but the point is that VR is getting kickstarted
Yes.
finally.
I mean, and
after
you're seeing it
years and years and
everywhere, too.
years of talking, it's finally gonna be here.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the fun part, and that's the awesome part. I can't wait for us to start playing these games and actually watching it. And it's the thing with VR; it's kind of hard to explain until you see it.
Or experience it. Like when we experienced the little Samsung little demo, I'm like, bro, it's so cool. It's like
You feel like you're there.
Yeah, like you're there. Like what? I'm in a different place in a different area, but I am literally in Best Buy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So with good news, sometimes there's bad news.
Oh no.
And especially with Xbox. So we got a couple of days. So Recore, the guys that made Mega Man, they're making a game called Recore. I thought it looked pretty awesome. I was excited for it.
Yeah.
Got delayed till later this year.
Oh,
Honestly, when they announced it, I didn't think it was gonna come out
Yeah,
so quick.
me neither.
Because it's like, surprise, we got this brand new game that we just came up with. It's called Recore,
But we don't know
and
what
we're gonna
it
come out
is.
next year. I'm like, really, like that fast? So I'm not surprised that they delayed it. You know, they delayed a couple of months. The guy's still working on Mighty Number 9 that he's been working on for 6 years. That finally going to come out next month, which I can't wait to play. So that got delayed. Another one that I was dying to play is Scalebound. It's
Yeah.
a dragon riding game that you could play with your friends and family. You all have dragons and you know, you get to battle other people with their
Dueling
dragons.
dragons.
And I thought that was freaking awesome. It got delayed till 2017. So that was more of a hit. Yeah, I just don't understand people in the chat room. Is like, the game is 20 questions. You ask the questions, we answer them. Like, people just want to, like our friend that called in, just want to flat out just guess. No, what you do is you ask questions, you narrow it down, makes it easier for you guys to win. So Scalebound, it was a game I was excited for to play on my Xbox. I got my Xbox Elite controller. I showed DJ Fuego the Elite controller. It's amazing. I wish Sony would come out with
Yes.
one. I think it's the best thing. And they even said this is like the best thing we ever did. They can't keep them on the shelves. They keep selling out.
Yeah.
And hey, guys, we got some more. And they sell out. And it's an awesome controller. It's got some nice weight to it.
Yeah.
You know, battery thing still.
That's the only gripe I give it, the battery thing. But I love the way it
But
feels.
the PlayStation controllers, the batteries die a lot too. That's something true.
It lasts like a day, or if you're playing constantly. But you're talking about like 6-7 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know how long.
The other one, you
batteries-
just pop it on, put new ones, and you're playing again.
Yeah, but the batteries are expensive, man. They're like about like $6 a pop when you're doing those.
Especially if you're paying $150 for a controller, you would think that it would come with a kit, and some of the kits don't fit
They don't fit, yeah.
on it, so that's a downside.
But it's really good, man.
I like plotting all the stuff, and it's
super badass.
all the
controller.
sticks, and you get to customize it, long sticks, short sticks on your thumbsticks.
Yeah.
The dish plate D-pad is awesome for fighting games and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So I Xbox, you guys nailed it
And the
with
whole magnetic thing makes it
just
so much
swapping this
easier.
in and out, or taking the pedals off in the back,
Yeah.
putting them on. I thought that was freaking genius. They nailed it with that.
Yeah, they did.
Um,
I think it's
The
awesome.
software people, like, we're kind of lacking on that, but the hardware people are killing it. In the
Yeah.
new interface for Xbox, we didn't get a chance to talk about it because we were in our break. They updated the interface for Xbox.
Yeah.
It's 100 times better than what they had
Much
before.
better before.
Yeah. So that's the bad news. Good news is to Nintendo. We can't show you any Nintendo footage because they'll freaking block our channel. So Nintendo NX is gonna announce their stuff in March and May. They're gonna announce it in E3, and they're probably gonna release.
Oh,
in
they're
the fall.
finally gonna join the E3.
They're gonna do their little Nintendo
their own
Direct stuff.
Nintendo thing?
They should.
Okay.
They're probably gonna do something because
They
if they're gonna
have to
announce a
because
console, they
everybody
cannot-
talks about that every year. Like, why don't they do it? They're so dumb, and nobody pays attention to the whole Nintendo thing. Everybody's on top of
I got
E3.
my Yoshi shirt on, but
We still have love for you.
So that's my question. That's why I brought this up. So they're gonna announce it. They're gonna release it. What does a Nintendo have to do to win you back?
To win me back?
I'm
Oh
not
my
gonna say
goodness.
Prodigy because Prodigy never played a Nintendo game.
Like the other day, I was playing on Christmas Eve. Me and my friends got a PC. We hacked it. We were playing Smash Brothers. Bro, I love that game. That game's so cool. But like to win me back, you have to. I don't know. You have to throw out some really good games. I'm sorry,
You're
but
gonna have to make a new IP.
yeah, like a whole new IP. I would say like 3 more IPs, like original, cool, not kiddie-ish. Like a serious game, and then make Mario and all the Smash Brothers. Like, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to tune it up to make it like
It's
Toy
'cause
Story or something like that. Like,
I think it happened without them trying for it to happen. Like it kind of became where Nintendo is like the Fisher Price of video games.
yes,
And then the other like
because it was a Fisher
like
Price.
PlayStation and Xbox
price.
don't have kid games hardly.
No,
Like we don't have our crashes. Jack and Dexter is gonna come now.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean Ratchet and Clank is gonna
yeah.
come out, but we don't have the spirals. We don't have
No.
And Xbox, Viva Pinata and those games, they're not really that
those
much
are
on those consoles
really
anymore.
old, though.
So the PlayStation and Xbox became like an adult console, and then Nintendo's like, oh, I guess we'll get the kid market.
yeah,
And but the thing is that the people that have the money is us.
yeah.
The kids don't really have that much money, so when their sales are like everybody talks about the Wii being so successful, and I don't understand how people don't understand why Wii was so successful because it was cheap.
Yes,
And
$200
everybody's like, "Oh, it's the
compared
move,
to
the move, the
$400.
move." No, it wasn't the move, and not the motion controls. They were like, "It's the motion controls." It was something new. No, because other systems, PlayStation,
$400,
Xbox had
$500.
their motion controllers,
Yeah.
and it didn't hit. Why didn't it hit? Because it was more expensive.
Yes.
So Daddy, I want a console. Here's a $200 console. That's the Wii, or hey, $500-$600, or back then $700 for a PlayStation. It wasn't gonna work out.
But this
So-
is the problem with Nintendo. So you're saying the Fisher Price cheap, but what is now the console for the children?
There isn't.
Tablets,
Oh,
phones.
okay, yeah.
That's
yeah.
what's killing the whole kid market right now. It's flooded with that stuff. So I don't think that Nintendo can compete with that, because I mean, you get a tablet, $200 or $50 now. Amazon fires, and then like what are you gonna do with your console if it's $200 or whatever?
Yeah.
You got your kids all those tablets. I'm pretty sure everybody got tablets for their kids instead of a console now. It's
Yeah.
cheaper. It's
And
better.
the games are
and
cheaper, 99 cents,
Exactly.
99 cents free.
I honestly don't think that Nintendo can compete with anything
Going
unless
with the kids, or they have
yeah,
to go.
they're gonna have to go serious and like serious mode and really catch up. But I think they're too late in the game.
And the thing is that they always want to think outside the box. They're gonna have this new wacky controller that supposedly there's gonna be a handheld that you're gonna take out and play with and stuff.
Yeah.
So the thing is they're also making it harder for third party
Yeah,
people, because they're like they say FIFA's made for PlayStation or Xbox One, and they're like, oh, we also want you to make it for the NX. And by the way, since you're gonna make it for the NX, you gotta make it able for me to take this home and play.
yeah.
Or take it on the road and play. And
That was a problem with the last one when they had the Wii U. There was a lot of games that they left out because they couldn't do it for that Wii U specs. So
yeah,
then
because
they
they're like,
left.
oh, I gotta make it for the little tablet so I can have a map down there. So I gotta have a whole separate team to make it on the
Yeah,
little tablet.
it's too
And
much money.
We're not gonna sell that many, so we're not gonna do it.
Yeah, and I honestly think this is gonna be their last console.
Yeah, for
Yes,
Nintendo.
For Nintendo, the only thing that they'll sell is the handhelds and the Pikachu's and all that stuff. That's the only the
So,
only
so do
thing.
you see in the future? Do you see Nintendo selling their games to PlayStation?
I would think it's PlayStation because it's Japanese,
Yeah,
and they're
that's why I
Japanese
said
too.
that.
So that would be like the biggest thing that Sony can get, is to apt all the Mario games into the PlayStation and all
That'd
that
be
stuff.
crazy.
That would be super
Because
crazy
then
if
the
that
PlayStation
happens.
would have adult games, and then they'll have
The
all
kids
the
section.
kids stuff.
That would be crazy. So something
So-
you guys to think about.
Yep. So speaking of PlayStation, real quick, we're gonna talk about a little hack that happened. So two things happened. It's funny because they happened at the same time. So some group hacked a PlayStation
Yeah.
to play Pokemon on it. At the same time, the PlayStation Network went down.
Yeah.
So somebody wrote on social media, PlayStation hacked for Pokemon. So everybody thought that the network got hacked to play Pokemon on it. But that's not what happened. It's two separate events. So PlayStation Network went down,
Yeah.
which I have a big problem with, because when it went down before, it was okay
Compensated.
because PlayStation was free.
Yeah.
The PlayStation Network was free.
Yeah.
Now you're charging me $60 to have PlayStation Plus, and then you have like millions of new people playing for PlayStation Plus. You should have some redundancy. You
Yeah.
should have backup servers. You should have this new stuff that you should buy now that you're getting all this money.
Yeah.
Before I gave them a pass because it was free.
Yeah.
You know? But now, like, come on, we shouldn't be having all these downtimes. We shouldn't have all this maintenance stuff happening.
To me, the funny thing is that they had the warning before, like a week before. Hey, you
We're
guys
gonna
are
take you
gonna
guys
hack
down.
you guys on Christmas Day, and it looked like they survived Christmas Day, but then like I think like 2 days later they got hacked.
They're like,
and they-
oh, we passed this test.
yes,
Like tricked you.
yeah, right. You're gonna say something, Prodigy?
Because of the hack, they actually gave away free PlayStation Plus
Yeah.
memberships.
Yeah, they gave a couple of days though. They didn't like say, guess what, guys? You guys get a month or something.
Yeah.
You just get like a couple of days. Like if your expiration was on the 10th, guess what? It'll expire on the 12th.
I mean, the last time we got hacked, we got free games. I
Yeah.
think that was pretty sweet. You know, every time
That's
we get
probably
hacked,
why
we
the
get
free
games.
PlayStation Plus thing. They're like, hey, we give them free games. Why can't we just keep giving them free games? Yeah, let's just keep giving them free
Right.
games. But and then let's go back. Okay, so they got hacked. The PlayStation went down. It came back up.
Yeah.
Okay, get over it. It's not that bad. You didn't get to play online for one day.
Wow.
You know, you didn't get to curse and say racist stuff online for one day.
Rage.
Okay. But going back to the hacking of the PlayStation to put the freaking Pokemon, everybody went ape crap on our Facebook fan page. Like
Yeah.
there's like, oh my gosh, dude, I love this. Da, da, da. So you get a Game Boy. It's not that expensive. And you can have it for the rest of your life. And just play freaking Pokemon. I get it. Pokemon's amazing. You know, it's the greatest thing that ever happened. I get it. I played it. I collected them all. But really, like, I'm going to buy a $400 system that plays HD games to hack it to play a freaking...
A 8-bit or
a
16-bit, I don't know.
A Game Boy game. Not even a Nintendo game. A Game Boy game.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I'm not for that. I'm not into that stuff. That whole Pokemon thing.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's cool. It has its things, but I wanted some high definition Pokemon battles. That's what I want.
Yeah, let's hack it and run some, like, some Smash Brother like fighting game with Pokemons.
I see some hacks that some of them post up where they have Crash Bandicoot in Unreal. Was it 3?
Oh, that's crazy.
So it's pretty. Four. And so you see some pretty cool stuff. It's like, man, bro, just do it. I mean, you see Crash all nice, decked out, the lighting in the stage and everything. It looks really good. Come on, you guys can do it. I seen Dragon Ball Z too, like that.
That's crazy. So another thing that happened this week was that PlayStation Now added 100 games
Yeah.
to the PlayStation Now. A bunch of PlayStation 3 exclusive games like God of War,
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank,
Twisted Metal Black.
Twisted Metal. No, but they also added games like
This one, the whole
Journey.
functional
That's the one I was thinking. Heavenly Sword.
That's a good game.
They added a whole
Really
bunch of
good game.
PlayStation 3 exclusives.
Yeah, like old too. Like Heavenly Sword came out a long
Heavenly
time
Sword
ago.
was a freaking launch game for the PS3.
Yeah, launch game. My first game.
Okay, so PlayStation never talks about the PlayStation Now.
No,
Why
they don't.
is that?
Because they have bad marketing skills.
Man, you could buy TVs, Sony and Samsung that
Yes.
lets you play games. All you have to do is buy a controller and you can play PlayStation Now. You have to pay $20 a month.
A month.
But think about it. For $120, you get like 300 game library
For a whole year.
for a whole year. You know, the price of 2 games. I get backwards compatibility for Xbox is amazing. It's good. I
Yeah,
like it.
that's cool.
It's awesome. But people don't understand. They're like, oh, play backwards compatibility. I get the game. No, you only get the games that you owned before and have
Yeah.
the CDs for. You don't get all those games. And you do get the Xbox 360 games.
Yeah.
Do come free to Xbox One.
Yeah.
So basically, they're getting 4
Yeah, but-
games now a month.
Oh, okay. They're literally getting
4
4
games.
every
They're
month.
getting the 2 Xbox Ones and they're getting the 2 360s
360s.
are free too. So
That's sweet.
that's an awesome
Sweetens
deal.
the deal, yeah.
That's great. But PlayStation Now, I don't know why people like, let's say like me as a parent.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good kids games there.
A lot
I can
of
pay
good games.
$20 and my little kids can play it.
Parada the
wi-
Rapper, bro.
That's one. Without me
I wanna
having
play
to
it.
come out a lot of money out of my pocket for my kids.
Yeah.
So I think for $20, it's a pretty good deal for PlayStation now.
Yeah.
Especially they just added 100 new games. I
And-
think it's awesome.
Yeah, it's not that much money. 120 for a whole year, and you're getting a plethora of all kinds of games. A good babysitter for the kids, and you get your nostalgia gaming too. I mean,
Yep.
they have good games. It's not just cheapy dumb games, and you can play them whenever you want on your
Full-blown
TV
games,
and
the
stuff
10,
like that.
20, 30, 40-hour games.
Yeah. So it's really good for the price. I mean, just a normal game nowadays is $20. Those indie games where they're like 4 or 5 hours long.
Honestly, if they lowered it down to 15, I think it would be a perfect price for it.
Yeah.
And I think they would get a lot more people. And I think they need to do a better job of marketing and letting people know that they could do this. You know, all you need is a controller. A lot of people have Sony TVs and don't know that they can. You know,
Yeah.
they have basically a system in their house already that can stream the games, and all they need is a PS4 controller and they can play these games. Like again, Sony marketing kind of sucks. That's why we're trying to do the work for them. We are not Sony fam. Well, I'm not. DJ Fuego kind of is.
Yeah.
I'm a video game fan. I root for both. I think if Xbox does good, PlayStation does good, it's
Yeah, I
good
don't
for the
mind
video
that
game.
either. I'm not a hardcore those crazy guys. Oh, PlayStation only. I'm for that. You know,
Yeah.
competition's great, bro. You get the best out of everything.
So to finish off, let's give a quick rundown of what's coming out soon. Where they can spend their hard-earned cash on.
So
Real quick.
what they're coming out with in this upcoming month almost. That's
Banner Saga,
Banner Saga on PlayStation 4 and the Xbox.
the strategy
Uno.
game,
It's the strategy game.
comes out January 21st.
Seems pretty cool. It's kind of
This game actually came out
Anime-ish.
for freaking iPad a long time ago. So like I got a problem with that.
yeah.
And I bet you we're gonna go and it's gonna be like $15 for this game or $20.
I know. I don't know why.
Like please, like really, like I remember when Angry Birds came out for that PlayStation, it was like $40. Like
Yeah.
I could have bought it for $5 on freaking
Not even free. It's free.
it's free now.
No, but back then it was $5, and then for PlayStation it was like, and then when the Plants vs Zombies 2 came out, they wanted to charge like $60. Like I don't, whatever.
I don't understand. If you're gonna put a mobile game, why don't they just make it into
Mobile
like
price.
mobile price, but have it like a
mobile
if the
emulator on there or
commercials,
something.
yeah, like if the commercials driving the game, put the commercials on the game. I mean, on the thing, then you make your money both ways, and you're hitting a lot more people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what those free games that we're having on PlayStation are like that. You know, you pay to play by playing those coins and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I don't know. Do the same thing. Have the commercials. I don't mind.
All right,
So
the
we
other
have Assassin's Creed Chronicle on the Xbox and the PlayStation 4 on January 12th.
It's a 2.5 scrolling action game. I played China. This one's India now, and they're fun. They're okay. They're like a side scrolling game. They have the little traps and little things that you have to figure out and work your way around.
Yeah.
But it's an okay game especially for kids. This is a good platformer.
Yeah,
You
I was
know-
gonna say. So now next, Hero
Reborn.
Reborn, PlayStation 4 and the Xbox.
This one's really cool because it's basically like what was that cycle? The one where you had all these special powers. Remember?
Yeah, the one that you like stop time and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, this one basically is a first person. She has special powers and everything. Like right there, she freaking Palpatine them with the electric thing. And then she could, move objects. She could see what's in time, like in the future, in the past and stuff.
Damn. Bro.
It looks legit. Like I'm gonna try it out. I really want to play this game because it looks different.
Yeah, it's
You know?
pretty cool. The title does not really give it justice.
Yeah.
So then next is Resident Evil,
Origins. We don't have
Origins.
that. It's basically all the remakes of all the old
all the old stuff
Resident
and
Evil games.
okay, rehashing.
Yeah.
The Dead Town of Monsters.
The Tower of Dead. The Dead Tower of Monsters.
Monsters.
So
On
basically,
PlayStation 4.
Yeah, so basically it's like a tower of monsters that you're trying to climb up, and
Okay.
each level has different kind of monsters. I don't know, for some reason like they decided to build a tower, and we're gonna make every single monster you can think of. We're gonna put them on different floors of this tower and see if some crazy guy wants to climb up this tower.
That's pretty cool.
It's different.
It's different. Yeah, it's cool.
Depends. Don't try to rate me for like $50 for this.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It kind of looks like a 30,
That's
40,
the boss battle right there.
$30 game. Hey, you have boss battles. It's cool. We haven't seen that in a while. And then the box and blog.
The boy and his blob.
Oh, the boy and his blog.
I need to fix my handwriting. So basically, this is a remake of a Wii game.
Okay.
So I guess they didn't sell enough in the Wii, so they brought it to the PlayStation 4 and Xbox. It's a platformer. It's about a boy and his blob. You feed him jelly beans, and the jelly beans gives him different abilities and stuff.
Yeah.
So if you can see, the blob has different shapes. So you basically got to use the blob to traverse the thing. It's a platformer.
Doesn't it remind you of Adventure Time?
Yeah.
Right?
Change the blob for the dog that shapes.
It's exactly. It's the same thing.
That's where Adventure Time stole their idea, because the Boy and His Blob is a Nintendo game.
So they probably got it from him.
Like,
I mean, it
NES
even looks
days.
like it.
The NES days.
Wow, that's crazy.
And then they remade it for the Wii. So
Adventure Time.
So I guess we'll leave the video game for next week. We'll let them guess it next week because we're running out of time. So we want to thank everybody for watching our show. We'll be back again next week. So we do our show every Sunday at 7 p.m. We do it live on Twitch and YouTube, of course. You guys can call in and please give us your opinion. Please, whatever you guys want to talk about, you guys can call in and we'll chat. We're basically, I think, the only video game show that actually has live callers call in and stuff. So we want to thank everybody for watching. We want to thank DJ Fuego, Prodigy, the seducer over there, the producer/seducer, for helping us produce the show. And so if you like our show, please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe and please share with your friends. And we always got different contests. We always like to give stuff away to our fans and stuff. So check it out. If you guys know the answer to the video game, you want to show the video game one more time? And the song, if you guys can guess it and put it in the chat down there in the chat room, and you guys guess it right, we'll send you a pop toy and we'll send you this nice t-shirt from our friends at Video Game Gamer Action. Oh, I said video game. No, Gamer Action. We want to thank them for the t-shirts and stuff. So remember, as we always say on our show, live in your world, but play in ours. Gamebros. Peace.